So I kind of was watching YouTube on my MacBook, and then it died. So I'm gonna use this time to be productive while it charges. So first, let's go plug this in. There we go. So first, before we make my backpack, we gotta make my room, okay? Because my room's a little messy right now. I can't necessarily make my backpack while my room is looking messy, okay? So this is what we're dealing with. Anyways, let's get to cleaning. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna start off with the bed. Now, I kind of don't know what I want to talk about while I clean this room up, but we'll think of something, right? Well, let's start talking about my first week of school. I just finished my first week of school, okay? Now, you may be wondering, oh my gosh, how'd it go? How'd it go? Or you could care less. If you care less, well, I don't care, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So, my classes are PE, aka driver's ed, chemistry, econ, which is like econ personal finance, Spanish, pre-calculus, world history, theology, and English. Those are my 8 blocks. Right. So let's start off with driver's ed, okay? Driver's ed, I can tell it's gonna be a fun class, right? Fun teacher. So fun teacher, fun class, right? It's actually a really small class compared to some of the other ones. Like my driver's ed class only has 16 people or 16 students, right? Which compared to like some of my friends' driver's ed classes is like really small. And when I mean compared, I mean like theirs is like 20 to 25, okay? Which in reality isn't that much, but like still that's we're still the smaller class, okay? So I don't know, I'm excited to be taking driver's ed, especially the fact that I'm taking it in school. So I'm gonna get to it's a pencil. I'm gonna be able to vroom drive. That's gonna be fun. Watch out guys, I'm gonna be on the road. Okay. Next block is chemistry. Now, about chemistry. Am I the most excited for this class? No. There could be I would rather be taking almost any other science than chemistry, but I understand how chemistry is the prerequisite. I'm gonna run a fade. I just found out that it didn't record like anything past chemistry. The bed is done though. So we're gonna move to the other room and we're gonna lock in the other room, okay? So I grabbed everything. I think, hold on, let me go double check. I'm actually missing my school computer in the water. Just the damage. And okay. So I'm gonna do a quick review of all my classes so you guys get a feel for my classes. And also so I can go through this and remember what I need. So we have PE, driver's ed. I already told you guys about driver's ed. You guys already heard about that. Chemistry. I don't think I'm gonna like chemistry very much. I know it's very important though. It's like a prerequisite for most other sciences. Like chemistry. Like I never realized how important chemistry was until like this summer when I went to camp. And I went to a STEM camp. This one of the 3 camps I went. I need to make a video about that. But like I didn't fully understand what was going on to the fullest extent that I could have, because I didn't know chemistry, and I didn't know that STEM was so much about chemistry, like that science part of it. I didn't know that it was so much chemistry in it. So yeah, I guess as much as feel like I'm gonna dislike this class, I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot, and I feel like it's gonna actually be kind of helpful for me in the future. So, econ. Oh my gosh, I remember when I was talking about econ before my video cut out, and I just know I'm gonna love this class so much. It's with one of my favorite teachers in the whole wide world. Oh my god, I love her, best teacher, and like she makes, and it's like, it's not just like teaching, like she's not just throwing you the information and hoping for it to stick. For this is econ, so it's econ, personal finance, so like economy, right? Like macro, micro, stuff like that, economics. So she's not just like throwing you the information hoping that it sticks. She's like letting you, she's like, so essentially like we kind of have this like world, and it's like a town, it's like a made up town, but it's like, how do I describe it? It's like a made up town, right? But it's based off of a real town, and we're like, everybody in the class is like a resident of that town, and you get to kind of build the town based off of like what you learned. You get to use this and apply it to the town, because right now the town's not the best, right? But we're gonna learn about how like the economy, like especially like macro, like affects, or like more micro, because it is just like kind of the city versus the whole global. But we're gonna see how like that affects, and based off of like all of that, make good decisions, and hopefully revive this town and make it a little bit of a better place. Let's see. Next is Spanish. Okay, I didn't talk about Spanish, but Spanish. Okay, Spanish. It's Spanish. We're learning Spanish, right? We did get a new Spanish teacher this year, or at least for Spanish 2. So I don't know how this year's gonna go, because I haven't had this teacher yet. But I think I hope it's gonna go good. I hope. I do hope. Now for my B days. So those were my A day classes I went through before. But my B day classes are pre-calc. So pre-calculus, which is so absurd that I'm taking pre-calculus. Like my brain literally cannot fathom it, but I am. World history 2. I didn't get a world history class last year, so I feel like I'm slightly behind when it comes to history. I took it my grade year. Mind you, I'm a 10th grader. Because I went to the same school, to 8 through 12, right? So I was there for my 8th grade, and I took World History 1 then. So I'm gonna be a little bit rusty on my history, but hopefully it'll refresh, and I'll be ready for World History 2. And worst case scenario, I can watch like a crash course video on YouTube on I just like watch a crash course World History 1 video and like catch myself up. Theology 10. This is so different from last year's theology, because last year's theology was very digital. Like, for example, our assignments were like, our daily assignments were like digital. We were able to take digital notes. This year, it's like all physical. Yeah, I think it has to do with the new electronic ban that's going on, because my school like had a huge like electronic ban this year, and I think it's to do with like laws that are being in place against like phones in school. So currently my school has a no personal electronics policy. It went from cell phone policy to personal electronics. So that means no phones, right? No phones, no tablets, no personal computers that aren't your Chromebook, none of that, no AirPods, like no any wireless headphones are a no, right? And that's actually what these are. These are new wired headphones, because we can't have AirPods. Nothing personal electronics, right? And RIP the phones, because now they go into like a little pocket in your homeroom, and you cannot touch them for the entire school day. No lunch, no passing periods, no nothing. RIP phones. And then English 10. Everybody says they love this teacher, so I'm just really excited to finally have him as my teacher. for English, and I just he seems like a fun teacher, so I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of I'm gonna have a lot of fun in that class, right? So, anyways, now it's time to actually make my backpack for these classes. Right. So, I think I'm just gonna actually hold up. Let's see what we have in here, okay? So what happened was my mom went back to school shopping, and she came back with a whole bunch of stuff. So we have a whole bunch of binders, right? We have binder, binder separators, another binder, paper, these little sticky things that you can put on. I saw another one somewhere over here. Some sticky things so you can label the binders, because you see these binders look the exact same. Highlighters, more sticky labels, mechanical pencils. Ooh, fancy mechanical. Ow, did I just hit myself in the face? Fancy mechanical pencils. And I also have a whole bunch of books for school. Like, this is my theology book. Oh! And I have 2 books for English that we're gonna read this year. So, yes. Here. Oh, here's my calculator. This is mi calculadora, right? This is my TI-84. I've had her since, what grade? Since the 5th grade. I am in 10th grade now, so this is around 5 years old. Okay, she lasted me a very long time. She does have this really ugly smudge on her, if you can see right there. I got this like my first year I got it, and it's just kind of stayed there. It still works, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, and I also haven't changed the batteries or charged this once. So, like, why can't phone batteries be like this? Like, why do I have to charge my phone when this calculator, I've had it for 5 years, and I often leave it on, will be perfectly fine. I don't know, guys. Anyways. Okay, so let's start making my backpack. So, I need, what binders am I going to have? And what notebooks am I going to have? So, I need a binder for, what class? Chemistry. My chemistry teacher requested a 2-inch binder. Is this it? Holy moly, why is this so thick? Do you guys see how thick this binder is? Like, compare this to my hand, by the way. This is a thick binder. Holy moly. Girly. Hey, let's rip this off real quick. That was beautiful. Okay, here we go. This is going to be for my chemistry class. So let's write down using one of these sticky things. Let's use these ones. Which one's the front? I think this is the front. How do I pull this up? Okay. Wow. Beautiful. Let's see. Now I'm going to use my brand new, I thought she got me pens. I actually don't have pens. I need to go, excuse me. I need to go grab a pen. Actually, I think I have a pen in my backpack. Hold on. If I don't, then I'm going to have to grab one. Cross your fingers, guys. I have a pen! Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Ken. Oh my gosh. You guys can tell the light is starting to go down. Shall I turn on my lights? Let's see how the lights look. Yeah. Holy yellow light. Okay. So, chemistry binder here. And, yeah, haha. So, whoa. This is my chemistry packet. If you want to see how thick that is, that's insanely thick. We're just gonna pop that bad baby open and stick her in. Where's she? Where'd she go? Come on. Come on. There you go. Let me take my staple out real quick. Wait, I'm trying to get this out, guys. It's not coming out. I jinxed myself in a positive way. It came out. Okay. Okay. So, chemistry binder acquired. And it has my chemistry notes in there. Yippee! Ew, I forgot I have chemistry homework. But chemistry is an A day. And I have my next day is going to be B day. So I don't have to do it. Dang, I just threw it that far. Okay. What's the next class I want to binder in? I think my theology teacher asked for a notebook. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab my laptop because I actually wrote everything down and I kind of forgot everything. The MacBook that was once dead at the beginning of the video is now no longer dead. It's actually barely charged, but no longer dead. It's at 38%. Ooh. So here is my list. You guys probably can't see it because it's probably really bright, but it is very long and it keeps going. It's more than just this. So let's see. So for driver's ed, I said notebook. So let's do all the classes that I know what I want to have for. Okay. So chemistry, 3-ring binder. And she also wants loose leaf paper. So let's actually grab my chemistry binder that I threw across the room and let's stick some loose leaf paper in here. Dang. Yoo-hoo. Dang. Okay. We got it. That is a big stack of paper. No! My water. Okay. How much paper do you think I need? Because I guarantee you I definitely don't need this whole stack for chemistry. Maybe... I think this is a good amount, right? This is the good amount. This is a good amount. It's not too much, but it's definitely not too little. So... Come on. Go through. Thank you. Should I stick a little thingy to separate them? Guys, watch me be organized. You take this one. We're gonna stick it right here. In the little binder folder thingies. Yeah. Yup. Look at that. It now splits the notes from the loose leaf. What can I say, guys? I'm just really organized. What can I say? What can I say? So, I think we got everything for chemistry. I think I wanted a binder for chemistry when it comes to notes. Why, you may ask? I don't know why. I just did. Well, so where's my notes for chemistry? It's in that one binder. It's not this binder. This binder. Ah. Yes, my first notes. My first page of notes. Look at it. I don't know if you can see it, but my first notes for my first page of notes for chemistry. So I'm assuming that this is my math binder due to the fact that I have math stuff in it. So we're just going to leave this as my math binder and we're just actually going to label it because I had no idea. We're going to make that black one over there my econ one then. I thought the green would be cool because, you know, like green, like money, like economy. And I ripped it. Okay. I ripped the sticker, guys. And I ripped it again. Holy moly. This just does not like me. Does it? Ah, okay. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. Slow and steady wins the race. Come on. No! You got like the tiniest bit on there. Kidding me. Get it off. Get it off. Okay, there you go. Yippee! So. It's not like almost dark outside. Yeah. Let's see what I have for math. Because right now I have a pre-calculus paper. Well, we're actually going to stick my pre-calc homework, which I didn't finish. I just did the first question. I was like, I'm going to just do this later. At the end, right here. We're actually going to be organized again. We're going to stick a green one because it's the green binder. Oh, guys, what can I say? Right here. To split my homework from my notes. Okay, let's see. Now back to econ. Let's see. Oh, wait, I didn't label this one. Oh my gosh, guys. This is a lot of work. So, open. Pull out the label thing. We're going to pull out both of these. One, this is it right here. Boom. And then this one. Boom. Here. And this one is econ / personal finance. I do like the money face emoji on this one. Okay. Yeah. I drew that on that because I thought it'd be fun. Okay. And then we're actually going to stick my first page. It has like blank piece of paper in here, but we're going to stick my... Is it broken? Why does it not have like the little thingy to like open it? Does this one have it? No? Oh. I guess they just want you to... Bah! I don't think I've ever seen a binder that doesn't have like the little thingy that you click it, whether it's 2 or 1. Yeah, none. But honestly, I do that for those binders anyway, so I'm not even that mad about it. And this one is... Why is this plastic here? And this one is pre-calc. Okay, this is my pre-calc. Okay, I drew... Focus it. This is my pre-calc one, so I drew a bunch of different math symbols around it because I thought that'd be really fitting because it's pre-calc. What's next? Okay, so I did chemistry. I did econ. I did pre-calc. World history. So I just need a notebook for world history, which is perfect because we have this one right here. You are going to be for world history. We're just going to use this one. That's taken. We're going to stick you right there, and then we're going to write world history. I think this is it. I just wrote world history and a little 2 next to it because I thought, like, I drew like world history and then I put a little 2 next to it because, like, why not? It also wants a 3-ring binder. Why'd I write notebook and 3-ring binder? I guess she wants both. I'll give her both. I'll give her both. She wants both, girl, you will get both. Okay? I don't judge. You want more, you want a binder and a notebook, you can get a binder and a notebook, okay? This ain't got nothing in it. This ain't got nothing in it. Perfect. World history. Okay. Then I need a notebook. Do I have another notebook? I know I have another notebook. I just don't know where my other notebooks are. Where's my other notebook? Guys, where's my other notebooks? You guys should know this. Like, you guys saw me put everything down. Where's my other notebooks? Guys, I don't know where my other notebooks are. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab a notebook. Notebook acquired. Ooh, I put that so crooked. Theology 10. Theology 10. Right there. Let me see what else I need. I just need the novels for English. I have the notebook for theology, the binder, and the notebook for history. I have a binder for pre-calc. Okay, I think I have everything I need. And then I think I have everything that I need. Because for driver's ed, the notes are online. And then for Spanish, it's a workbook. I think everything else I've acquired a notebook, binder, or both for. So let me clean this up real quick, and then let's like go through everything and make everything pretty and stuff. I have everything. In a slightly more organized manner than I did before. Just slightly. Yeah, my binder's there, my utensils here, my extra stuff over there. So everything's slightly more organized than it was before. So let me like split this into A-Day and B-Day. So my A-Days are PE, driver's ed. I don't have anything for that. Chemistry. Let's have the A-Day over here. Chemistry, econ, and Spanish, which I don't have my Spanish book yet. So we're gonna have those over there. Everything else can move over here. English, okay, yes. So everything we split. These are my English books. So we're gonna put these over here in the B-Day section because English is a B-Day subject. And I do wanna be able to have everything there. And this is also I love how all my books are B-Day. That's a lie though, because I have 2 more books coming for theology, which are also B-Days. And then I also have a book for Spanish, which is A-Day. Let's open these little headphones. Yeah, it was a big shocker. Let's talk a little bit about the new policy that has no phones. It was a big shocker. Everybody was so against it. Because it's not like we were using our phones in class anyway. Well, I guarantee you like a few people were, but like the mass majority of us weren't. But I guess it's like a new trend in like the government to like ban phones, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. I do feel like phones are so useful. Like for example, like Friday, which was yesterday, the coach for the volleyball team said that there wasn't going to be like any practice, nothing volleyball related, right? Or at least for the JV, right? JV girls. And then apparently there was like a surprise scrimmage, which is like where like they go against another team, and like nobody had their phones, so nobody knew. First full day that we don't have our phones, by the way. The surprise scrimmage happens, and it prevents the girls who had absolutely no idea from letting their parents know. Because mind you, none of them brought their stuff because there wasn't practice that day either. So now I guarantee you everybody was able to. Well, I pray that everyone was able to get their stuff. I wasn't able to go to the game, but yeah, I think that was absolutely crazy, and it was last block of the day too. I don't know, guys. I think that's a little crazy. Anyways. Do you guys hear that? Probably not. I don't know what that is. That sounds like a shredder. It probably is a shredder. But here's my new headphones that are for school. Okay. What type of headphones these are? Yeah. I got these off of Amazon. My theology teacher linked like a pair of headphones, so I bought those. So then if I ever got in trouble for them, I could throw him under the bus. I'd be like, he put it on the syllabus. Anyways, so we have our wired headphones. Also, like most of the class required anyway, so I'll just put it in the middle because it's kind of ambiguous. Put those two. Let's see. This was trash. The box. Now let's open up our utensils. Okay, it's gonna be fun. So we have our paper pencil, right? This is our mechanical pencil pack. This is 2, but we also have one of these like huge packs. So if anybody asks for a pencil, you're gonna be one of these. Okay, you're gonna be one of these. And then for me, these are my pencils. No one's touching these pencils. Ooh, and it comes with lead. Yes, thank you. And it comes with the little eraser thingies. Okay, here you go. And it comes with a little pack of like erasers. Okay. It has the 2 pencils. They're gorgeous. They look like pens almost. Stunning. So, these aside. Now I'll just grab like a few of these to also throw in my pencil bag. Or I don't think I have a pencil bag this year. And honestly, I don't think I need one because my backpack has this little pouch that I'm literally holding 2 pencils in there as we speak. If you see, that's right there, a little pencil pouch. It's giving like kangaroo pouch. But let's see. So, how do I open this? Guys, how do I open this? How do I open this? Do I take it from the back? No. Guys, how do you open this? Like, I see a little like thing. You see that little like thing? Like it looks like a lifting tab, but it's like not. It's like, is it inside the thing? Oh, okay, I'm a little slow. I need scissors. Aha! Scissors. Oh. They snip. Now. Ta-da! Let's grab this one. This one's like kind of, it's like just like a sky blue. Didn't mean to throw that. We have a yellow, mellow yellow, and a rojo. So we're only gonna stick 3 in here because I don't need many. If anyone needs a pencil, hit me up. Let me know. Like, I got you guys. Anyone. These are yours. Please return them. If you don't, I don't care. I have all of these. But for you. So we're going to stick these in here. I'm going to stick my 2 pencils in here. We're going to stick the lead in here. And we're going to stick the exchangeable erasers in here. We're gonna stick the headphones in here. I don't need scissors. And highlighters. These are thick highlighters. I feel a little disappointed because it didn't rip the back open, but that works. I feel a little savage while doing that. 4 highlighters in here. Honestly, I don't think, and then the pen that I took out back in here. And honestly, I think that's all I really need when it comes to my pencils, pens, highlighters, and stuff. So we're gonna zip this up and we're going to go through my stuff. This was like a history thing. It was like a little whatever. This is for theology. I don't have a theology binder. I have a theology notebook. So what we're going to do, we're going to stick it in the front of the notebook. Right here. Like this. And this is where I'm going to hold my stuff for this class. In the notebook. Like this. Yeah. Let's see. This is my world history syllabus. I need to turn this my next world history class, which is tomorrow. So we're actually gonna grab the notebook. We're gonna stick it in the notebook, okay? Because this is one of those binders without the pockets on the inside. So we're gonna stick it in the notebook, and then we're gonna stick the notebook in here, okay? Technically, I could stick it in the 3 rings. Let me try doing that, and let's see how that looks. Okay. Wait, it's kind of cute. Wait, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Guys, why didn't I do this before? Okay, maybe it's the fact that it doesn't open, but, like, that's okay. Like, who needs a notebook that opens? Like, what? As long as it's cute, that's all that matters. Right? Hey. Okay. Joke's over. Can you open? Why does it... Maybe this is too small of a binder for it. And that's completely okay. You know what? That's completely okay. Because it doesn't need to be in there. It can always sit here. Or maybe, like, for storage, I stick it in there, right? So I don't lose that. Right, so, like, for storage, I just stick it in here. And then when I need to use it, I pull it out. Okay, great. And then also the fact that it doesn't open, that means it's less likely to lose the paper that I put in there, which is even better. So, always look at the bright sides, guys. Okay, let's see what else I have. This is for chemistry. This is my sheet for honors. I actually need to have mi madre sign this, so I'm gonna be right back. Signed and ready to go inside the binder. Great. Let's see what else I have. I'm gonna be right back because I have like a stack of papers when it comes to like my other classes, and I'm gonna go like organize those real quick, like in here. So I actually only have one in my room, and I just remember the rest of them are in here, which actually I think I already took them all out. So I think we're actually kind of good. Let's see. This is for chemistry, of course. So let's stick. This is like a schedule for chemistry. Like what is going to be due, when is it going to be due, what we're learning the day of. It's like for like organization purposes, I guess. So yeah. Lovely. Okay. So I do have theology and pre-calculus homework to do. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put everything in my bag, and then we're gonna just deal with all of that later. Okay, we're gonna deal with the homework tomorrow. Okay, it's Saturday. I have Sunday to do my homework. So we're just gonna stick everything in my bag, and we're gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. Okay, we're gonna pretend that the homework does not exist. And then the whole purpose of this binder was to hold everything in the meantime, but now it kind of just holds my schedule, which I kind of don't need a binder for that, but I don't know where else to put it. I could put in another binder, but I don't have much in my bag anyway, so. My schedule binder, that's its whole purpose, just to hold the schedule, and I guess hold extra paper. That's actually a good idea. We're gonna stick some paper in here and then just hold a whole bunch of blank loose leaf papers. And this could be like universal for any classes, or if I need to jot down a quick note, or need to hand somebody else a piece of paper, like this is what this is for. That's actually a really smart idea, Caitlin. My gosh, why is this like cut so weirdly? I'm crying. Like, these loose leaf papers were not cut the same. I'm crying. Okay, here you go. This is gonna like last me the whole year. Right here. If not, Lord help us. Okay, look how much of paper that is. But also, if not, give like this thick stack of paper, so we'll be okay. So, anyways, paper binder. And then because my next day is a B day, we're gonna stick my pre-calc stuff in here. Pre-calc. World history. Theology. And English. Zip. My bag is ready. I'm gonna have to take my pre-calc stuff and my theology stuff out of here to do that homework, but I actually have an assignment I can submit right now. Guys, hold up. I just reminded myself that I have my phone's at 1%. It's gonna die. Do you guys think I should try and submit my work even though my phone's at 1%? We're gonna try. Worst case scenario, it dies and I charge it. Okay, let me take some photos of these. So I have to take a photo of the papers to show that I actually did my work. Oh, hello. I kind of don't have all day. It's kind of taking all day. It just died. So I didn't get to submit my assignment, but that's okay because I'm gonna go submit it after I go charge this. Yeah. Well, I reorganized myself. I hope this was entertaining in any form of the word entertaining. If you guys want to see more school-related content, let me know. If you guys hate school-related content, also let me know. Because, I don't know, I don't see me doing very much educational content, but who knows where the road will take me. If you guys, just let me know what you guys want to see more in the comment section below. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah!